Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time of day it may be for you. I've gotten a lot of questions with regards to the Pearson textbook assignments that are in there. So I just want to do a quick video and show you what that's going to look like and how that's going to work. So when you go into your online textbook, you should only have one book. And then, okay, this is not letting me click it. There we go. Okay. So when you go in your red section, this is obviously my version of it, but you go into the red and it'll show you that there are assignments. You click on whatever the assignments are and they should pop up. I'm going to click here for assignments. So obviously I want you guys to do these in order. So do section 9.5 first. That's problems involving circumference of a circle. So the notes that I gave you guys that had to do with circumference are going to relate to this. I believe I need to do some more notes for you guys, so I will work on that. You go in here. I'm going to show you the preview of it. Okay, so when you go in and you are working through this, it will show you the little examples up at the top. You see where my mouse is? So example 1, you just work through, look at the example. If you need to take some notes in your notebook, I believe when you get to, there's certain parts here. So each one of these that says EX in front of it, those are the examples, and you just look through them. You have to kind of play around with it, I think, in order for it to check off that it's been completed. So like this, if you, for whatever reason, because I'm recording, it doesn't want to. Oh, there it is. Okay. So it shows you using pi, using 3.14 as an approximation for pi. The other way is using the fraction 22/7. I don't prefer using the fraction. I think that the decimal is much more user-friendly. So just stick with that. But I think you've got to kind of click through in order to have that check off, and make sure you do all the parts of each example. In this one here, there is a writing part that comes up. Yeah, okay, so I must be on somebody's problem, or maybe I did that. I don't know. Anyway, so you can just use the pen or whatever. There was one of these that had another part of it. Okay, so what is the circumference of a clock face with a radius of 11 inches? So you can either do that in your notebook. I don't see a tool here to do it, but anyway, the question has been coming in, how do I type in here? You can't type in here. You just have to do the examples in your notebook. And then when the little pen comes up, let me see if I can move. Whoa, I don't want to make myself bigger. Can I move myself? There we go. Okay. So here we go. The second example. Make sure you go through and look at both parts of it in order for it to get checked off. I believe this is the one where there was another part. Use the circumference formula to find the diameter. Again, just do that in your notebook. And this part here, this was a part 2, and it had some bits that you could fill in. So you just use the pen right there. First multiply the radius by 2 to get the diameter, which would be, would you please stop throwing things? Sorry, I have an unruly toddler. 18 inches. You a toddler or are you a baby? You a baby? Yes. Okay. So the main thing here is when you get to the practice and problem solving, it looks like this. This is where you are going to get a grade. This is like your homework assignment. This is going to be almost identical to that practice and problem solving, what I would normally assign for homework in your book. When we're working on these lessons. So you go through, it's 8 questions. If it says type an exact answer in terms of pi, you just leave pi in the answer. Don't multiply by 3.14. And then you're also going to get a grade for the lesson quiz. So do the best that you can on each of those. If you have questions before you get to them, send me a message and ask me.